Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Julie Summers and this is the Wild Summers Homeschool. And today we're going to do a video about welcoming fall and what we are doing in our morning basket. So up here at the top, I have redecorated our cross up here. This is a clothespin cross that was given to us by a very dear friend. And I have just used a little bit of tape and some of the silk flowers that you get, or silk leaves rather, that you get at the Dollar Tree, and decorated that to go with our theme. And then I've done the same thing over there for our sign language alphabet. We are learning the alphabet and sign language. Well, we really know the alphabet and sign language already, but we are learning sign language ASL because Ella is hard of hearing. So that is one of our goals, is to be a little bit more proficient in ASL. So as you come down to our morning basket spot, yes, our morning basket has moved back over here to the black dresser. I know, crazy, right? Let me go ahead and give you a rundown of what's over here. Kids' sunglasses. Those kind of belong there because they use them as when they're going out the door. My kids' Bibles. There's my son's Bible. And then these are their Awana folders for Awana. And their Awana books. My son is a TNT and my daughter is a Sparky. So these kind of hang out right here because otherwise, if we don't do them during morning time, they don't get done. And also when we're heading out the door on Sunday nights to go to Awana, if we don't have them ready, it doesn't happen. They don't take their Bibles and they don't take their books, and then they don't get their weekly points. So, and that makes them not happy, which is funny. On the other side over here, this is the little decoration that Ella had picked out at the dollar store. We kind of added a few little leaves to it to make it look a little bit more fall-y because it does have this bright flower on it. And then over here we have my small Bible.
Hi, Mommy.
Good night. Turn that light back on, please, for just a minute. The J.R. Tolkien, which we are still reading. Here's my Bible. And then this down here, I'm still going through Abundant Living. And then we have the Buddy Davis Amazing Adventures. Buddy Davis's Crazy Adventure Stories. And this man, he is amazing. We actually got to go meet him, and he's really awesome. He's just totally cool. Ella, quit playing with the light. And then I have my ABC Scriptures memory verses. We do memory verses in both Awana and in this, and we do verses in our curriculum, so the kids learn a lot of verses during the week. And then I have moved our pencil box over here, just pencils and stuff like that. It's staying over here for right now because it just seems to be the best place for it. Go ahead and put it back on there. And then here I have all of my little laminated little weathers. There's cloudy and partly cloudy, stormy, rainy, snowy, and windy. So I have all of these little things that are laminated. And I have some more leaves in here. That's what's left in this bowl. It's just some more leaves. Grab that one there. If you're wondering where Sunny is out of this set, it's on the board because it was sunny today. So now to the morning basket. We've also decorated the front of our morning basket just a little bit. Not a ton, but just a little bit. This month we will be reading 2 stories out of Missionary Stories from Around the World. And the theme for this basket is going to be in the garden, or autumn harvest, really is kind of what it is. Also, if you guys are wondering what this is right here, this is my 6-year-old's word wall that she's working on reading those words. Anyway, I have the kids' songs of praise. I actually got this for a quarter from a very good little like consignments type deal, homeschool deal, which was really fun. And our subject matter for safety, we are not having a safety subject this month. We are doing a dive into reading kind of deal, because Ella has decided she doesn't want to learn to read. So she's kind of at a standstill. She's at a plateau. So we're going to have a couple of these books to kind of get her into a little bit more excitement. So, and then, as you know, we're going to be doing Trekking Through Proverbs. That's a really cool one. And then these are little 5-minute science experiments. So we've done 2 of those, and they are really fun. Then, of course, I have my We Sing books in here. I do have the Bible one and the America We Sing, but they're at the piano right now. I got a couple of these. I actually got a whole set of these. Little scholastic readers that you color after reading them. And this is what it looks like inside. I'm hoping this will help her a little bit with the reading. And then back to our subject matter, in the garden, or autumn harvest, whichever you prefer. We're doing 9 fruits alive, talking about the fruits of the Spirit. Talking about Grandma's table. And I read this one, and it's a real sweet little thing talking about Grandma's table. Here's another What Readers Can Do. And then my son picked this out, and we are of Polish descent. My dad was Polish. So he picked this out at the store, and I was like, sure, I'll add that to the box. It looks like it would be really cool. So it's not really part of any theme. It was just one of those books that my son would like to do. And then we've got Rabbit and the Squash. These are all little bitty readers. The Green Team. And if you can see that, it says 5 cents at McKay's. A lot of these are 5 cents from McKay's. The Vegetable book. I really like this book, actually. It tells you a little bit about each, well, not each vegetable, but about different vegetables and different fruits, which I thought was really cool. And going along with our theme, we're also going to be doing honeybees, because our cousin actually has bees and they make honey and stuff, and we bought honey from them. There's one, Picking Apples and Pumpkins. Here's one that's Don't Be a Litter Bug. How to Rake Leaves. That's another fall theme. And Annie's Pictures. And this one is another one about vegetables and harvest themed. The Biggest Pumpkin Ever. Monster Mall. We don't really do Halloween, but again, this was one that my son really thought was cool. And it's a poetry book. And it's got 9 short stories, so I figured he could read 2 a week, and we'd finish the book by the end of the month. So that was kind of neat. We are going to be doing Buffalo Before Breakfast from the Magic Tree House. He will be doing a book report on this. And he can take 2 days to read it. He can take a month to read it. It doesn't matter to me. This one right here, if you guys have never heard this story, oh my gosh, it is such a sweet story. This book right here, this book was given to me when Troy was born. Like, my cousin gave it to me in the gift package that they gave me at the hospital when he was born. And I love how the end of it, instead of it being Halloween themed, it talks about all the different shapes that you could be and all the different ways that the baby pumpkins grew, which I thought was just so neat. Here's another one about a garden. Here's another one called In the Garden. And The Garden. And my son loves this one because it has an earthworm on it. So we're going to find out what that's all about. How Does Your Garden Grow? Again, all these little thin ones are nickel readers. So we may read 2 of those a day. Just for, you know, just because they're so quick. Giggle, giggle, quack. This is a book from Chick-fil-A, and I love the books from Chick-fil-A. They are just so neat. So I have several of the books from Chick-fil-A that we have gotten over the years. Here's another one, Chicken Soup with Rice. And this is a book of the months. So we will, whoops, let me open it and show you. We will be doing 2 poems out of this each month, or each week. And then we'll be doing one on Saturday, just so that we have all of the months done. And it's just a poem book. So we do have morning basket on Saturday mornings, just to stay consistent. We don't usually do it on Sundays, but we always do it on Saturdays. Here's another one about a garden, and it's about a seed. Here's another one about bees. We love our honeybees, and we love honey. We don't really use sugar, but we love honey. Here's another one about energy for your body, talking about food. And this one was funny. I read this one, and it's called Mashed Potato Mousse. It's awesome. Here's another one about pumpkins and apples. Again, all of these are books that have nothing to do with Halloween, nothing to do with jack-o'-lanterns or anything like that. Cooking spaghetti. I wish I liked green peas. This was another funny read that I've kind of pre-read. I usually stand in the aisle at McKay's and kind of flip through them to make sure what they're about before I buy them. Even though they're nickel readers, I just want to be sure. The 3 Friends and the Pumpkins plant parts. This one goes along with our CC curriculum for this month, so that's going to be really neat. And then here's some more of the little multicolored readers. Who Needs a Tree? What Grows Underground? One Little Pumpkin. Pumpkin on a Vine. Lots of Spots. That's about a ladybug in the garden. Super Duper Sandwich. And Autumn Leaves Are Falling Down. So these are all little coloring book readers that will be great for Ella. But yeah, I usually stand in McKay's and kind of flip through the books to make sure what they're about. And since we don't believe in Halloween, we don't allow the kids. I don't personally allow the kids to do Halloween-y stuff. We don't dress up. We do go to Harvest Fest at our church, but they do not allow the kids to dress up. So we'll do that. Here's another one, Listen My Children. This is we haven't finished this from last month. This wasn't our last month one. But yeah, we just don't agree with Halloween. Here's a Sudoku puzzle. This is a busy bag that I've had for a couple months, and it has several. Let me open it and show you. Basically, they just kind of put the little pieces wherever they go. So they make blocks of 4. And then the other side of that particular one is about gardening. So I thought that would be neat. I have several others also in here. I have one about the ocean, and this one's got robots and space and butterflies. So I thought it would be fun to include that for an activity day. Each of the kids can grab one and play it while they're listening. This is especially good as a logic game for my 6-year-old because she's never played Sudoku before. And then again, I have my little black case that has what we're doing for the month. I have not yet added a welcome to October picture because the only ones I found had welcome to October and it had Halloween stuff on it, so we didn't do that. But what we did do was we have this silly song about creation, which is if you haven't seen this silly song, it is really cute. We'll have to do a video where we sing it. So I have a copy of that for me and a copy for my son, because my daughter is not yet a reader. And then again, I have the What Does God Say About that we can fill in. This is for like, what does God say about anger? What does God say about courage? This is our character traits. And then on the back of that, we draw our Bible character and do a little Bible profile. We do this once a week. So we'll do that page 4 times this month, possibly 5 times. I haven't really looked at the schedule for the month. Again, I have my facial expressions thing in there. Once a week we go through this, and especially if the kids are having a really tough day or anything like that, I will go through the facial expressions, or they can draw me how they're feeling. And that's basically all that's in there. And then the other thing that I have in there is I have all my pieces for my calendar in there. Let's see, what else do we have up here? I have this busy bag. This busy bag is a puzzle set, and it is a gardening puzzle set. So let me grab a couple pieces. This is laminated, and like it has tomato, and then it has well, tomato was a bad example, honestly. Like it has carrot, and this is the carrot tops, because I don't have both the tomato things. And there's the carrot. And then over here it would have the seeds. So it's a 3-part puzzle. And I have about 16, I believe, of these little 3-part puzzles that are all in this bag. And I can just hand the kids this as a busy bag, and they can put them together. And then on the back of them, I have it written down like that's the tomato. That's what it looks like. That's what the plant looks like as it's growing. So that's another busy bag that I have in there. Well, my daughter picked out this Eric Carle book, and I love Eric Carle. He's amazing. And it says today is Monday, and it talks about the week, the days of the week, which we are still working on. And then we are looking, my son is looking through sound, noise, and music as we start doing piano lessons, and things like that are coming back, violin lessons. Thought that would be appropriate. And then I have my plant world, and I love this encyclopedia style book. This one is just amazing. I got it for free out of the free bin. It was going to be thrown away, and I have this is the World Book Encyclopedia of Science. So, and I have 6 of these that we salvaged from the free bin. Let me move my puppy dog back over here so I can push that back. So yes, that is all that is in our morning basket. Morning basket for us takes about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on the day. Usually, oh, I forgot one. Excuse me. We are also, my daughter, since my son is looking at the plant world, my daughter is looking at our 5 senses. So that will go in there as well. She had it out looking at it today. But we typically try not to have any appointments or anything in the morning. So we can typically go through our homeschool and get it done really quick in the morning. After this, we usually go to our CC homework, and then we'll do math and our other things that we do. So let me get these all kind of packed back in there. I'm not sure how I fit them all in there before, but they were all in there. There we go. Had to put them all back. And then I'll leave that out because we will start with that in the morning. Like I said, we are using the Songs of Praise, 15 classic Christian songs for kids in the morning when I first get the kids up, and We're going to have morning time. I put this in the DVD player because I have a little portable DVD player right here, right beside our basket. It's just a little tiny Colby DVD player that I got for $3 at a yard sale, and it plays CDs. They know that by the end of that, they have to be in here ready to sit down and get started. But yeah, that is basically our morning basket, morning box, morning time, whatever you guys want to call it. That's what we have in the morning for about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. And then we take 5 minutes every day to go over our memory verses for Awana and do any Awana homework and things like that we're going to get done. And then here's my daughter's Sparks memory verses. And then we move on to breakfast and everything else that we have to do that day. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a like, give me a subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks, bye.